guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be playing with new makeup, and honestly you can tell that I haven't washed my hair in like 5 days when I can't even put it up and it looks good. Like right now I feel like I look like Jamie from Yellowstone, and if any of y'all watch Yellowstone, you know what I mean. It's hideous, so I just can't get it to work. So the hair situation just is what it is. Okay, we're playing with new makeup. I have quite a bit of new makeup sitting here. I feel like I have just enough to do. I mean, the only thing I don't have new from what I'm looking is lips and powder. So that's a good amount of new stuff. So let's go ahead and get started. I have done my brows, primed my eyes, and corrected underneath my eyes. So we are going to start with the base product. First, I'm going to spritz my face, kind of like a priming step, even though I don't think this is technically a primer. But this is new from Cover FX. It's the Aquamarine Hydrating Crystal Infused Elixir Mist. Sometimes I just wish they would just put mist. So it's just such a long name. But it says it's infused with aquamarine, which is known for its restorative properties. It's alcohol-free. So you're supposed to put it on before makeup or throughout the day to refresh. So I'm just gonna put it on because it's new and I wanted to show y'all. It does smell nice. I have no idea. I mean, this isn't something you're going to see a ton of results from. It's just a nice hydrating spray, which I cannot get enough of these, especially during the summer. So the base product is also from Cover FX, and I got the new Luminous Tinted Moisturizer. Problem with this is that I got light and I should have gotten medium because this is just too light. So this is a 1 fluid ounce bottle, and it is, again, a tinted moisturizer. So it's not supposed to have a ton of coverage. It is, as it states, supposed to be luminous. It says it has prebiotic and probiotic complexes that blurs pores and fine lines, improves radiance, and helps replenish and restore skin's natural barrier. I also succumbed and got this brush that they are marketing with it because I wanted to try it out and see whether it was just gimmicky or whether it was good. I'm going to tell you right now, I think it's just gimmicky. It's the custom application brush. So you can see it has 3 little holes inside the brush. Now, what they say to do is put whatever kind of base product, whether it be the foundation or the tinted moisturizer, and then if you want to mattify it, put mattifying drops in one side. If you want to put the luminous drops they have, put it in one little hole, and it's supposed to customize your base products. I'm going to use it today because I do need to add some kind of bronzer to this. So I'm going to put the tinted moisturizer in 2 of the holes. And then I do have a Chantecaille Radiance Gel Bronzer, which is one of the new products that I'm going to be using. It's new to me. It's not new to the market. And I'm going to apply that in the 3rd kind of well there. So here's what I think about this brush. So you can see those 3 distinct lines of product. It's a good concept, but it's nothing you can't do on the back of your hand as far as mixing goes. And it's not the most comfortable brush to use because as I am blending the product in, those pieces of plastic that are at the bottom of the well are hitting my face. So it's definitely not the softest application that you're gonna get. And I still feel like even though I have blended that in, I'm getting some patchiness, and that might just be my skin, I don't know. Another thing I don't love is that if you can see, because I don't know if it's focusing or not, there's still some product down in those. So I had to take, last time I had to take a Q-tip and like kind of dig that product out so it wouldn't just be stagnant liquid product. I mean, I feel like you would have to wash this every single time that you used it. So while I think the concept is great, like you're getting this customization, it's kind of encouraging you to customize your foundations with other things, which I always do. I just don't like the delivery. So there's that. As far as the tinted moisturizer, it is very luminous, but it's hard for me to give a review on it by itself because I have yet to be able to use it by itself. It's just too light for me. So I've had to use some kind of bronzer or darker product to darken it up. So I've never used it alone. So not much help on that. But that is the product or products right there. Luminous, definitely not full coverage. Again, a tinted moisturizer. It's not what I expect. I don't have a new concealer per se, so I'm just going to use the newest one to my collection, which is the Revlon Candid. And I don't know if I have used this on camera or not. I feel like I have. But again, it's just the newest one. So this is in the color 30 Light Medium. Has a little bit of an olive undertone, especially up against this like bronze base that I've got going. And it is more of a light to medium coverage, so you're still going to be able to see my darkness, which is okay because honestly, this sucker doesn't crease at all. So see, you can still see my darkness. But here's the thing, y'all. Unless I want to put like a Kryolan paint stick on my under eyes, lately you're going to see the darkness. There's just no getting away from it. I don't know if it's allergies, because I'm getting a ton of sleep. Honestly, I don't know. But it's just, it is what it is. Now, we do have lots of cream products to work with today, and they are all from Chantecaille. So I don't think it's still going on, but the Chantecaille Sylvie's birthday sale was happening, the 30% off. So I stocked up on some things. I got these 4 things. I got a brush and the powder. The powder has not arrived yet, so I cannot give, obviously, a review on that. But I got the Cream Cheek Gelée Hydrating Gel Cream Blush. I got the Anti-Aging Face Illuminator and the Radiance Gel Bronzer, which you saw me use. So I'm going to put this on. As far as I know, there is only one color in the Radiance Gel Bronzer, and this is it. I have used it once so far. It was actually much like, I don't want to say much more coverage, but I mean, it kind of was than I thought it was going to be, because every time I have seen it used, it just looked like such a kind of wash of color. And I mean, obviously this is, you can tell it's a bronzer, but it does blend in so nicely. Being like a gel, it just kind of melts into your skin. I will say that the only other time that I've used this, it was the only bronzer that I used. Like I set it with a powder, but I didn't set it with a separate bronzing product on top. And it did not last that long on me. It came off my forehead pretty soon throughout the day, almost in patchiness. I'm going to set it with something today, just a little bit, and see if that helps. But it's a very warm product. This is not a contour product by any means. It is definitely a bronzer. And I mean, you can see that really warmed up my face. Need to kind of even it out and put a little bit on my nose here. It's not going to look this crazy forever. Maybe. Hopefully. We're gonna work with this. It's gonna be fine. Let's do the blush. I got the color Happy, which is this really pretty corally, slightly pinky pale color. I have not used this yet. In fact, the blush and the illuminator just got in yesterday. Took a little bit of a hot minute for these to get to me. This is the Royal & Langnickel BOM 185 Omnia brush. I get asked about this all the time. It's my favorite brush to use with like cream and liquid products. Blushes, cream blushes. What is wrong with me? So yeah, you can see the color. It's very pretty. I can totally see this on brides, and that's why I picked the color, because I wanted to have it in my kit. I think the color is absolutely beautiful. Okay, Liquid Lumiere. I got the color Sheen. I do think they have a couple of colors in this. And again, I have not used this yet either, but that's the color. And I'm just going to start kind of tapping it in the skin with my finger. Okay, let's see. I need to be looking in the monitor for this. So it's very noticeable right then. And when I try to tap it out very lightly, okay, maybe it's light because it's very pretty on this side. Just can see it as well on the other, but it is very pretty, and I put way too much on my hand. I can also see that being beautiful mixed in with foundations, like a more matte foundation to give it a really pretty sheen. I mean, that's pretty. Let's move to the eyes and let all of that sink in. Maybe start to make me look a little bit human again. I'm going to be using the Wayne Goss palette. I know everybody's been doing this. Y'all, here's the thing. I'm not on hardly any PR list, like hardly any. So you know, all these other people that are and get these products before they even launch, they're gonna have the reviews before me. There's nothing I can do about that. So I know this is like, yeah, we've seen a ton about it, but I just wanted to use it, give you my thoughts. I used it yesterday for the first time, and I'm also going to be using this brush set. Now this was sent to me, and it is the Jenny Patinkin vegan brush set, and I'll link it down below. It was sent to me by verishop.com, and I cannot tell you how glorious these brushes are. Like, the softest vegan brushes I have ever used. They're not cheap. They're not. But man, they're nice. So if you're in the market for some like really luxurious, beautiful, soft brushes, definitely check these out. I don't really know what I want to do yet. You know, yesterday I did the whole matte color in the crease because there's only two technical matte colors in here, this brown and the black. And then I did, you know, this color on the lid and then this color in the outer V. But I think I want to use this color. So I'm going to use the Conceal and Buff brush, which I love this on the eyes, and go into, they're just numbered. So this is the number 2 shade. And it's like a bronzy sheen. And just, I'm going to kind of go all over and see how this works. I wish that you could feel through the camera these brushes. Oh, they're so, so soft. So again, I'm just putting this all over my lid, up into the crease as like a wash of color. Very pretty. It is not so much of a sheen that you could not use it in your crease and have it work as like a crease shade. You know, typically I'm like, oh, matte's in the crease only, but this one would work. So very, very pretty color. And then I'm going to take this color right here, the number 1 color, on the eyeshadow brush and put it right on the inner corner. This is the quintessential inner corner and brow bone highlight for me. It's absolutely gorgeous, but it's also really pretty on the eye, really brightens everything up. And then I'm going to take this color right here and that same brush and just put a little bit on this outer corner. Give a little bit more dimension. Again, this is like not such a sheen that you can't use it in the crease. So none of these, well, there is one, that one corner down, or that one color down in the corner that's like super glittery, almost like a topper shade, but oh so pretty. That if you have like super crinkly eyes, which I can have, you're not gonna love it as much, but everything else is just so flattering on the eye. And that color is very gorgeous, don't get me wrong. So that's just the very easy look that I'm doing. I don't want anything elaborate. And that's what I like about this palette, is that yes, these are basic colors and you probably have them somewhere in your collection, but they are very, very well formulated. They're very easy to blend. They're very easy to apply. It is an amazing basic palette. It's an amazing travel palette. And honestly, the amount of product you get in here is unsurpassed, especially for the price. So love, love that. And I ended up getting the whole set. So I got the eye kohl pencils as well. So there's Precious Opal, which is a really pretty brown color. There is Obsidian, which is obviously black. And then there is Rich Hazel, which is like a black brown. So that is Precious Opal, Obsidian, and Rich Hazel. So what I'm going to do is use this Rich Hazel to kind of line my eyes. I love an eye kohl for a couple of different reasons. One, they're soft, so you're not going to feel like you're tugging on your eye when you are applying the eyeliner, which is important no matter your age. But honestly, I just don't think you need to be pulling on your eye. And I'm guilty of it. When I was in college and in my 20s, and I wore eyeliner all the time, I would always pull my eye up to do my eyeliner, and it has not served my eyes well. Another reason I love eye kohl pencils is because they have playtime to smudge out. And if you know me, I'm not a huge eyeliner person, but when I like to wear it, I also like to smudge it out. So I'm going to take a little bit of this really intense black matte shade on a Sephora number 18, and I'm just going to do just that. I'm just going to smudge out that eyeliner. It's going to set it, because I do think you need to set kohl liners because they do have some playtime, and it just makes it look a little less harsh. Now, obviously, if you wanted to make it look even less harsh, you would go in with this brown color right here to smudge it out, but I do like the darker effect. So let's set the face a little bit with this oh so glorious powder brush. Like, can just tell how incredibly soft it is. And I'm going to use the Beauty Counter mattifying powder and just lightly set, because this moisturizer is very luminous. So if you do not like, or the tinted moisturizer, if you do not like a super luminous effect, this is not going to be the product for you. Now, I'm going to go into the Jane Iredale contour palette, and this is in the color Warm. And I'm going to pick up just a little bit of this color with the All Over Face brush from that Jenny Patinkin set. And I'm going to kind of set, especially up on my forehead, because I just want to see if that helps this gel bronzer stay a little bit longer, which I know kind of defeats the purpose, but if it works, it's nice to have a liquid product underneath a powder product to help with staying powder of any of your products. And because the darkness under my eyes is just getting to me, I'm going to go into this matte highlight shade and just see if I can brighten that area up a little bit. Honestly, there's probably no hope. I don't know what that was in my lashes. Okay, and I don't think I need any more blush or highlight on the face, so I'm just going to go over with my Lighting Infinity powder from Hourglass and just kind of lightly meld everything together. Now I'm going light, super light on pressure here, because I did not go heavy on setting powder and because I use so many liquid products. So I do not want to move anything around. Yeah, that highlighter is pretty, but I still want to put that kind of filtered effect over the face. The last new product that I have for the face is from Charlotte Tilbury, and it's the Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray. Party all night, stay all day. When I bought this, I could have sworn that I looked at the ingredients on the website and it did not say fragrance. This does have fragrance added. So just so you know, it's a gorgeous spray. It's not a hideous fragrance. It does not linger, but it is there. I don't know if it works as a setting spray because I don't have the hardest time with my makeup staying all day. I don't tend to have that issue, but I wanted to try it anyways. I was completely out of my Cover FX spray in my kit. I needed something new anyways, so I think I'm going to stick this in there because I've seen other people say that it works absolutely beautifully. It does put this like nice finishing look on your face. So, you know, if I'm going to use it just for that, then that's fine too. But I just can't speak to the longevity. I'm going to go back into the Wayne Goss, that #1 shade, and use that for my inner corner highlight. A little bit on my brow bone. Mascara is on. I'm going to go into Precious Opal in the Kajals, and I'm going to put, I'm getting mascara on my upper lash line, or my upper lid. I'm going to put it in my waterline. And I probably should have done this before I put mascara on. That would have been smart since it's transferring up here, but that's okay. Just to give it like an even smokier look. I don't have any new lipsticks, y'all. I'm just gonna go in with the Crushed Oil Infused Gloss by Bobbi Brown in the color Sweet Talk. It's like a peachy gloss, super shiny. I just don't have anything new. Not really inspired by the lips since the eyes are pretty smoky, so just want to put on a gloss. And that is the finished look. Hopefully you enjoyed it. I will link everything down below. If you've tried anything that I have tried on the face, let me know. The only thing that I would say is an absolute no for me is this brush. I just don't think it's worth $39. Everything else I like, and I will continue to use this. I just have to mix it. Now, in the winter, it might work. So I'll keep you up to date on that, but everything else I love. So thank y'all so much for watching. Be sure and like and subscribe before you leave so you don't miss out on any future videos. I hope you're all staying safe and healthy and sane, and that most of all, you go out and have a very blessed